So this is number 19 now. Pretty similar to the last problem. We have to convert from mixed numbers to improper fractions. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7, so that's negative 7, because the negative is still there, over 2. Plus 2 times 6 is 12. 12 plus 5 is 17 over 6. I'm going to use method 2 here, although you could use method 1 here. It's not going to make much of a difference, but the factors of 2 are 2, 4, 6. The factors of 6 are 6, 12, and so on. But as you can see, we found a very tiny denominator, 6 and 6. So 6 is going to be the best common denominator. 12 would work too, but if we can go half the size, why not? So I'm going to modify both fractions. Well, not both, only this one, because this one already has a 6. That's the other benefit of having such a small denominator. One of the fractions is already in that form. 3 to get the 6. Negative 21 over 6 plus 17 over 6. Put over a common denominator. Negative 21 plus 17. The negative is bigger. It's going to be negative 4 over 6. You can, of course, simplify that down if you wanted to into negative 2 over 3. You don't have to. Either one of these would be good. Number 20, and we are almost finished. 20, you were supposed to circle and fix the error. I'm actually not going to work out 20 over there. I'm going to show you the problem. Hopefully you can see that. And my error, if you were working this out, is, let me circle it here, right over there. The 48 minus 55, the 55 is negative. You see, I can get that closer in. So the 55 is negative. It's bigger than the 48. So the answer at the very end should be a negative 7. So when you fix that again, the 48 minus 55 should yield a negative 7, not a positive 7. Everything else is correct. So that was the error. All right. So I'm going to actually move on to number 21. This is a pretty simple problem. It's a substitution problem. If x is 5 over 6, I'm simply going to substitute the value for x right over there, which means I'm going to have 11 over 12 plus 5 over 6. And we've done this LCD before. We did it, actually, I'm trying to figure out what well, I'll do it again. But don't use method 1 here, use method 2, because the factors for 6 are 6, 12, 18. The factors for 12 are 12, 24, and so on. As you can see, we have an LCD between the 12 and 12. The great thing about that is that we don't need to modify this fraction, only modify this one by multiplying top and bottom by 2. So 11 over 12 plus 10 over 12 yields our answer, which is going to be 21 over 12. You can convert that into an improper fraction if you so choose. You don't have to. I'm not going to, but you can. And I'm going to do 21, and I'm going to, 22, and I'm going to do 23 as well. I'm not going to do 24. That's just a problem with a large denominator. I'm going to tell you what the LCD should have been, and you can figure it out from there. 22, you have 9 over 15 minus m if m is 7 over 10. Okay, substitution problem. Substitute that in. So 9 over 15 minus 7 over 10. Come up with your LCD. You can do 150 with method 1. I don't recommend it because the factors for 10 are 10, 20, 30. The factors for 15 are 15, 30, and you can see already the number they have in common, the 30. So that's going to be our LCD. Now our job is to get both of the denominators to 30. Here, multiply by 2. Here, multiply by 3, which then yields 18 over 30 minus 21 over 30. Set them over. We have no rules for addition, so we convert that in. Sorry, no rules for subtraction, so we convert that into addition. Negative 3 over 30, or negative 1 over 10. Either or, again, would be good. Perfect. And I'm going to do 23. I'm not going to fully work out 23. I'm just going to tell you what the common denominator should have been. So you had 3 over 5 plus 7 over 10 plus 4 over 15 plus 9 over 20. And if you went through the painstaking process of multiplying all of these across, if you multiplied 5 by 10, then by 15, then by 20, you would have gotten 15,000. 15,000. Yeah, don't do that. Find the LCD. List the factors for 5. It's 5, 10, 15, 20. List the factors for 10. It's 10, 20, 30, and so on. List the factors for 15. It's 15, 30. Sorry, I need to go on here. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. It would have been 40, 50, 60, 45, 60, and the factors were 20, or 20 itself. Then it's 40, then it's 60. So the LCD would have been 60. So if you use a common denominator of 60, would have made everything a lot simpler, because you would have to multiply both of these by 6, both of these by 12, 6, 3, 2. Then you would have had a common denominator. You would just add them all and you would be done. Number 24, I'm just going to tell you what the LCD is. It is 130. 130 is the common number between 65 and 26. 26 times 5 is this number, and 65 times 2 is that number. So you could have gotten that particular LCD, but since they're challenge problems, they are unlikely to appear on the quiz in their normal form. Maybe extra credit, but that's about it. So, thank you.